Everyone, my name is Josiah Umizurike. I am the founder of Lockdown. I am here to show you what we've been working on. Before I start, I'll give you a little bit of a background. We are a software/cybersecurity company out in Columbia, South Carolina, and what we are going to talk about involves some of the solutions that we came about, and we are calling that security module as a software service with keyless encryption. Now, let me talk about Lockdown and what we do. We provide instructions to protect your online privacy and secure corporate, government, and client information. And what problem are we solving? Why are we doing this? Okay, we're doing this because we know that the internet is not protected and secure. There are numbers supposedly used to secure your communication online, and these numbers, the hackers know how to get them. And because of that, we are running a very high risk. If you've gone to a website like your bank account, or if you've gone to access your bank account, or you've gone to Facebook, Instagram, or whatnot, you'll see that little lock in the corner there. That's what we're referencing to. That shows that that website is pretty much protected, that they know who the owner is legitimate. Okay, so moving forward, I've already talked about why we're doing this, the problem that's out there, but I'll also like to talk about how this problem is being solved today. Today we have public key infrastructure, which is pretty much the umbrella that covers all the protocols and all the many moving parts, like key management, like certificate authority, like certificate, digital signature, public-private key. All of that is covered on the public key infrastructure. With that being said, I would like you to imagine the property that I have there, identifying certificate authority to be like driver and motor vehicle department. The driver DMV will issue drive licenses, which shows that the person is who they say they are and they are qualified to drive the car on the road. Here, the certificate authority is the issuer. Just like the DMV issues driver's license, the certificate authority here will issue the certificate to various companies that have various domain names which they use to transact, communicate, and carry exchange online. Looking at the diagram that I have here, you can clearly see that, I hope you can see it clearly, you can see there that there are some numbers here and some numbers on the other side. The idea is for the Josiah to send a message to somebody on this side. So that's the whole idea, for the computer A to send a message to computer B. That's it. That's what it's supposed to be doing. However, this is not as simple as it seems. As you can see here, there's sort of like a Sisyphean cycle, and that means that the keys that you see on the right and the keys that you see on the left are a pair. Okay, so the one that you keep and you never allow nobody to get access to is called the private key. You keep it to yourself, and that's the same thing that is used for your interaction with maybe USBT, or if you have a cryptocurrency wallet, that's the one that you keep securely. And the other one is the one that you give to the public. As you can see, is closer to the property, and that property is the certificate authority that issues the certificate. Inside the certificate, you have the key pair information, and as well as other things like the name of the entity and so on and so forth, and the time the certificate expires. Now, if I have to send information to you, I have to make sure you have my public key, and one of the ways to do it is to get my certificate from a certificate authority. That way, when I move my cookie, when I connect with you, I will subsequently let you know what I want to do, and then you will check my certificate, and by so doing you can also obtain my public key from the certificate authority. And this allows you to read whatever message I send to you Okay, you read whatever message I sent to you. Now if you want to send a message to me, now you have to encrypt that message with your private key, and you have to encrypt that message with my public key, and that means only my private key can decrypt that message, and vice versa for you. Okay, remember. So with that being said, you can see now that if I have a server, like it's a web server, and you are required to register in the web server and securely carry a transaction, then it simply means that if I'm giving you the key pair, it means that I also have the key. If I'm going to give it to you, it means that I also have that key. Although I might deny that I don't, but I do, because whatever in computer, nothing is really deleted. As you can see, that's how the hackers verily get these keys, and that's why it's a rat race as we try to protect, and the hackers seems to be winning. So if you take a look at all the places that I underline with the red mark, these are weak links. So all of these are what we call weak links. Okay, so the system what we have developed requires mathematics, and today the computers are super, and they are very good in logic, plus we've given them artificial intelligence. With that, it means that mathematics is a human abstraction. It's a translation of logic. Therefore, computers are much better in logic, and they will crack it open. Just to let you know, the system has been broken, and it's a known fact. Even the National Institute of Standard and Technology had made it known to everyone. So it's a race now to get a better technology. And now moving to the next one. So since I've explained to you how this is going right now, I'm going to show you how Lockdown is doing or solving this problem. So how are we doing it? If you look carefully, we came up with endpoint cryptography for mobile and IoT devices, and it clearly shows that we have a zero key storage. Zero key storage is no key anywhere, no key stored anywhere. And with that being said, the benefit should be there's no key management. A lot of organizations spend a lot of money in key management, especially the banks. They buy these HSM hardware security modules according to, I think, FIPS 140/7, and they keep these machines, which are very expensive, and at the same time they have to reshuffle the keys and make sure they are not reused so often. So as you can see now, the corporations, as a result of what we have done, the corporations now will save a lot of money in the workforce, and they still remain in control of their information. Now, number 2 is the unique number identifier. We do have unique number identifier. So with that unique number identifier, your phone number or anything that you use in communication will have sort of like a fingerprint to itself, so that only the users, the benefit here is the users that you're sending a message to are the only one that can actually look at the message. Okay, so with this we have integrity, availability, we have confidentiality, there's non-disclosure, and there's all the 3 A's: authentication, authorization, and accountability. So the bottom line is you still have total control. Now we also have dynamic keys. In the dynamic keys, we are referring to the keys changing all the time for the encryption, therefore making the output of the encryption to be different at all time. Now the benefit to this is that sniffing tools fails for those that are knocking at the doors, those who are pretty much trying to enumerate, trying to do footprinting close to the door and all of that. They will be disappointed. So we can say that the result of that will be that what we've developed curbs hack attacks and keeps you in control. Now the number 4 would be autonomous variable encryption. Autonomous variable encryption refers to being able to encrypt in various levels, and at the same time to work on encrypted information, to compute on encrypted information, and without actually getting to the actual message. So the autonomous nature of it is the fact that each individual originates it, and I will give you the right to access whatever I want you to access. That is beautiful. that the benefit is that the third party is far removed. We're bringing the fox out of the hen house right there. So this makes attack harder any whichever way you look at it. So this is how we are solving the problem today. And moving on, I would like to show you guys some of the patterns that we have available. We have the endpoint to endpoint cryptography for mobile and IoT devices. We have the distributed ledger system for electronic transaction. We call it DELSET. You can use it in crypto. Okay, and we have the industrial internet encryption system version 1.0. That's where all the things in the industry or in the manufacturing industry are talking to themselves. So this addresses OTs and IoT in general. Okay, with that being said, I'll go ahead and demonstrate some of the tools that we have. First, I'll walk with you, and I will show you the plugin that we've developed to serve as a bridge between you, your local computer or device or anything or wearable or IoT. This is gonna be what's between you and the internet. So let's go ahead and I'll show you this quickly. All right, first I'm gonna go to my favorite website, which is this right here. So this is my favorite website. Okay, that's my favorite website. Oh, okay, very good. So this is the plugin right here. I'll show it to you. This is it. I'll turn everything on. So it will find any form. This plugin will find in any form. It is good for every browser. It will find any form, and it will encrypt the content that you want it to encrypt for you. So here, let's take a look. Let's go ahead and encrypt something. Let's encrypt maybe tomorrow, and the last name will be today, like that. And okay, let's maybe put a number here. Okay, and then we do that, and then abx acx at yahoo.com, and let's say 1 unit. Okay, this is not the price of anything, it's just a website that I had for some people that needed it. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna click on continue, and at the same time I'm gonna try to grab the screenshots for this. Okay, so I grabbed the screenshot for it. If you didn't take a look properly, I'm going to paste the screenshot here, and we're gonna take a look. I'm gonna do a second one. For the sake of time, I'll just do the last name. Remember, the first name was today. I mean, the first name was tomorrow. The last name was today. So I'm gonna do that. So this is what we got, and we'll keep it here because we're gonna make a comparison. Okay, we're gonna make a comparison of it. All right, so let's go. So we go ahead and we did tomorrow here, and then we did today here, right? So for sake of time, I'll just go and we do that. So every time we encrypted it, it's always going to be different. Every time we encrypted it, it's always going to be different. So I'm going to show you here. So we encrypted that. It's quite different. And we encrypted this. It's still quite different, as you can see. So we have shown you that it changes all the time. We did encrypt them twice, and we have proven that it changes all the time. For those skeptics, I'll go ahead and encrypt it again, just for one last time, and you will see that it will still be different. Whichever way, it's gonna be different. So I grab that, and I'm gonna open up here quickly, just for the skeptics that might think, yeah, just put it here. So this is the last one. As you can see, this is what goes out into the world, the World Wide Web. This is the second one, and then this is actually, oh, this okay, this number 3 is, okay, this is all of them now. See, so we have that. That one is different. Let's see, it's different, and that one is still different from the last one. See, they are all different. So we're proving our point, and with that, I'll go ahead and take you to the next level. Imagine doing this in some kind of software that people use on a regular basis. Okay, now let's take a look at one of the softwares that we've developed to solve major problems. It's called Password Manager. Okay, this is the Password Manager here. So what this does is it solves serious problems like the USB hack that somebody can actually do using their phone. If they ask you to charge, that they want to charge their phone on your desktop or on your laptop, if you allow them to do that, they are going to grab or import all the cache credentials that you have into their phone, and then at the comfort of their home they can access your account. Even if you have two-factor authentication, it's not going to stop them. The same thing is with the USB. Any USB flash drive, you can carry out the same action and it will be successful. But now this is not going to happen anymore. Okay, this is no longer going to happen. So as long as once you download our product, what's going to happen is we're going to import all the cached credentials that you have on any of your browsers, and we're going to give you option to delete them afterwards. It's up to you. You have the total control. The security is autonomous. It's in your hands. Okay, so for instance, say I want to go here. Let's see if I have, okay, let's see this credit card information that I have here. Say you have a credit card, you have a Visa, you put it here, and somebody tries to do the USB hack on you to import all your cache. It's not going to work anymore because there's nothing in the browser for them. And even if they try to get into what you have on your desktop, it's still not going to work, because if they try to copy this, it's going to be a problem for them. And I will show you that right now. So if they try to copy that, it's going to be a problem for them. So I just copied the CVV, and let me go ahead and show you what I just copied. Okay, alright, so I'll show you here on the corner. Alright, this is what I just copied, and hopefully that's the password that I just copied. Hopefully maybe you'll work for them somewhere, I don't know where that is, but that's what I just copied. And same thing goes to this one, which is actually the card number. The card number, this is the card number here. That's the card number. I don't know who's gonna accept that card anywhere in the world. I just don't know. So I'm gonna go back to the website and see if we can get access to one of these websites here. Okay. Alright, let's click on this website and let's go to that website. So as you can see, instead of going through the cache, it's making you actually write your password, which in effect, to completely automate it, you don't have to type it. It's really up to you if you want to choose to do it that way. But right now I'm going to show you how to do it this way and gain access. And even when you gain access, you cannot see nothing except for what you meant to be seen. So we are engineering a world where the internet is completely secure. So like over here, everything almost seems encrypted except for the things that the user specified they wanted us to use for support. So this is a tool that actually solves real life hack problem where a user uses the USB. You can find some of this problem here, like Mitnick is demonstrating the possibility of doing this, and from this we were able to build that tool with our technology to prove that we can stop this easily. And there are so many tools that we have out there, but this is just about what I wanted to show you guys today. And moving forward, there's one more tool. I'm so tempted to show you guys this one tool here. Okay, let me try and show you guys this one tool. It's a very interesting tool. Okay, so we have another tool called Secure Desktop. In Secure Desktop, what we really did there was we provide you with a limited virtual drive. The limited virtual drive allows you to decrypt stuff. So we're gonna go to Secure Desktop and we're gonna try to use it to decrypt stuff. So I'm gonna go here and find it. You just Secure Desktop. That's what it's called. I think it's here. I'll just go and open it. Okay, this is it. It's easy to open. Yeah. So when I open it, it's gonna ask me for a password. Let me close this one out, not to confuse you. It's gonna ask me for a PIN number actually. So this is the PIN number here. So this one allows you a time to set a timer to demonstrate this. So I'm gonna close this one out as well. Over to you guys. Okay, then we're gonna encrypt it. All right, so let's find a picture and encrypt. Okay, let's find it. I'm looking for something nice to encrypt. All right, let's encrypt this. Let me open it first. So this is a paper that I wrote, but I haven't published it yet. So we're gonna encrypt it. All right, so we're gonna encrypt this. So we encrypt using SDesktop. So it's encrypted. So as you can see, it's encrypted. And now what you want to do is you want to see if you can still open it up, which of course you're gonna open it up. It's encrypted, but when you double click it, it's gonna open. It's gonna ask you for this. And then voila, it's gonna open it up. See, same document. So boom, we're in. Awesome. So quickly here, and then we move over to this one. That's the one I showed you guys back then. And then we go in here and look for that file, which is this, and then we download as, save link as. It's gonna be in the download. We're gonna save it in download, and then we're gonna go to the download and we're gonna bring it up and read it off the download. You will see on the left hand side that logo thing, the lockdown logo thing right here, as you can see. All right, you see this one is the one that we did before is right in the virtual drive. Okay, so now we click on this one. It should ask us for something, and we give it that, and once we give it to, it's gonna open up and we're gonna read the file. So that means that even if we lose the one we have locally, which is actually encrypted, we can still get the one we have up in the clouds, which is this one here. As you can see, it is this one. So let's pop it open. So that's number 2 again that we read. So that's it. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys being here, and that's just about it. That's the presentation I have to do for you guys. Now you've seen how it's done practically, and now you understand what we have done, and we hope that you continue to assist in supporting what we do. I can try to maybe open that file again, and then I can finally say goodbye to you guys. There we go.